Hi, I'm Chef Jenna Bates, and I'm excited to be partnering with Pizza Pit to bring you the future of pizza. Now, we all know and love the taste of a good stuffed crust, but we here at Pizza Pit decided to take things a step further. Take your favorite pizza and imagine a whole new layer, right on top. And now imagine another, and another, and another, and another. That's right, Pizza Pit has gone where no pizza place has dared go before, with our new Pizza Pit pizza pillars. Unhinge your jaw and go wild on it.
Cut. That's a wrap, guys. Good job, everyone.
Are you sure about that whole unhinge your jaw and go wild on it thing?
We'll fix it in post.
All right, Jenna, first of all right, wonderful job. This is great for both of us. This is going to be very big in both of our careers, you know, getting that big pizza money now, rolling in that sauce.
Getting that dough?
Yeah, getting that cheddar.
You can't put cheddar on a pizza.
Really?
Yeah, it gets greasy when it melts on top.
Huh. Okay, well, second of all, my phone died, and so when I went to the bathroom, I was reading over your contract, and there's a couple things I think you should take a look at.
Okay,
all right?
hit me, yeah.
So, as you can see here, Pizza Pit acknowledges the similarities between their new pizza pillar and what some might consider a lasagna. Really?
I mean, I know that there's like meat and sauce and cheese and all, but I don't really see any similarities other than that.
Either way, it's a branding issue, and there's rumors of Pizza Palooza developing a lasagna delivery service.
Who would order?
Okay, that's the thing. Don't say that word.
Say what word?
The L word.
Why?
All right, until this promotion is over, you are legally barred from using the word lasagna in both public and private settings.
What?
Yeah, doing so will void your contract, leaving them with the full rights to your image for the commercial without giving either of us a dime.
That's pretty significant.
Yeah.
That would be something you should have read over earlier before signing me on, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then why didn't you?
Yeah, nobody reads these things. Look, it's a fluke this is in there. All I'm asking is that you just don't use the word lasagna for a couple months. Can you do that for me?
Sure.
You're a champ. All right. Now, don't forget, we've got that meeting with Guy Fieri's resident psychic next Thursday. All right, it's a lunch date. Empty stomach. You know how he is.
Yeah, how could I forget?
All right, thank you. See you next time.
I don't know, he's just really gone, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I knew my dad wasn't gonna live forever, but just gone so suddenly, you know? By a bobcat in the suburbs. Like, what are the odds?
You know, Connor, if I could change the past, I would.
And on my birthday, too!
Well, hey guys, how's it going?
Oh, thank God. Connor, beat it.
Huh?
I said beat it, Connor. It isn't your dorm. Get out.
I swear to God, he just doesn't understand social cues.
Why was Connor crying?
I don't know. What is Connor ever crying about?
Yeah.
Want one?
Ooh, yes please. Where'd you get him?
Connor left him here.
These taste kind of peanutty. Are there peanuts in this?
No, thank God. I hate peanuts.
Ooh.
I think it's just peanut butter.
Anderson, you know I'm allergic to peanuts. Like, deathly allergic to peanuts.
Yeah, well, good thing they don't have peanuts, I guess.
Okay, you gotta take me to the hospital.
What? Why?
If you don't drive me to the hospital right now, I'm going to go into anaphylactic shock and die in this dorm room. Do you want me to die in this dorm room?
Did you unplug my lamp again?
Oh God.
Look, if you need to charge your laptop, unplug the electric kettle and not the lamp. Every day with this, Bobby. Wait, dude, okay, you gotta look at this. Check this out. Both you and Connor with the melodramatics today.
Hey guys, what's happening?
Izzy, what's up?
Nothing nothing much, but I hate to be that RA, but it is actually quiet hours, so if y'all could keep it down, that'd be great.
Our bad. Yeah, no, we'll keep it down. Sorry, it won't happen again.
All right, thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
No problem. Have a good one.
Yeah, you as well.
Connor, I have more bad news. Also, your mom's cookies sucked.
Tune in to Upload App State Wednesday night at 8 on watchapptv.com or youtube.com/apptv. Enjoy!
Hey everyone, welcome back to Up Late App State. I'm Annie Jones. Now let's get into what's Appalachian and Appalachian. Members of school administration are currently proposing limited swipe plans for on-campus dining. Students want to know if they will still be able to use swipe plans on NyQuil and Monster to help them make it through final season. Rumors are circulating that App State Roots Garden on East Campus is going to be built over for new faculty offices. In protest, the Beekeeping Club plans to fill sustainable development offices with hordes of angry bees. Presidential candidate Joe Biden stated he wouldn't legalize marijuana nationally, still believing it to be a gateway drug. Yeah, a gateway to a good time. AppTV does not endorse the use of illegal substances. A hunter in Michigan accidentally shot his brother after mistaking him for a deer. To be fair, his brother was walking on two legs and wearing a bright orange safety vest. Honest mistake. An Arizona deputy is under fire after a video shows him forcefully tackling and restraining a 15-year-old boy with no arms or legs. His department is already advertising next week's matchup between a K-9 unit and a 5-year-old with leukemia. Tesla will soon unveil their new electric pickup truck. As a result, there have been widespread malfunctions among the United States rural population. Rednecks across the nation can be seen roaming the streets and shouting existential questions like, do they sell dip at the charging stations? Or, is the engine even loud enough to rev at stoplights? South Dakota has launched a new anti-drug campaign. The campaign slogan is, meth, we're on it. You know what they say, the first step is admitting you have a problem. South Dakota's governor says the tipping point was when Mount Rushmore started losing teeth, developing sores, and asking visitors when the next apple cart was supposed to arrive. Anyways, thanks for joining me for one last Boomtown Rundown. Don't worry, I'll be back before the episode is over.
not?
Wait, are you scared? Are you crying about the stairs right now?
No!
Yeah, I'm literally watching you cry.
No!
You kicked me with a table. Man, this is supposed to be fun.
What?
It's not even fun anymore.
No, come back! You can kill me! No, I don't want you to do it if you're not doing it. No, no, no.
You know, my entire life, I've been searching for that sense of belonging, and the moment I saw the brothers of Kappa Sig dueling outside of Peacock Hall, I knew that, I'm sorry, but I knew that I was destined to be one of them.
Izzy Prescott is a 20-year-old woman in pursuit of something we all yearn for, belonging. Izzy knows that belonging for herself is in one place and one place only, with Kappa Sigma, a mid-tier fraternity on Appalachian State's campus.
People tend to say to me, they're like, you're a girl, girls can't be in frats, right? But I totally get a Kyo vibe from you. And to that I say, do I look like the kind of girl who voluntarily sings chants?
So Izzy, what makes you qualified to be a member of Kappa Sigma?
Oh yeah, so hang on, I got notes for this, hold on. All right, okay, hold that. Okay, you, all right, and then just let me, oh, there it is, okay. All right, let me get my notes pulled up and, all right, okay. My 3 reasons for wanting to be a part of Kappa Sig. Some bros to match Hawaiian shirts with, some bros to vape with, and I did change my major to finance and banking, so.
Wait, you changed your major to be in a fraternity?
Yeah, I mean, physics was fun and all, especially with that internship at NASA, but.
Wait, the NASA?
Uh-huh, yeah, dude.
We decided to ask some brothers of Kappa Sigma how they feel about Izzy joining their brotherhood. Gentlemen, what do you think of Izzy Prescott?
Who is Izzy?
Dude, Izzy, man, she's the one, she's yay high, she's kind of cute, she makes the banana bread. Dude, Chad was talking about her.
Yeah!
Yeah, dude, you know it.
The dank banana bread!
Yeah!
Yes, you came through with those banana nut muffins!
Oh, what's up?
Hey.
Izzy coming through, man!
What are you doing?
What?
Do you think she planned this?
I don't know. Probably.
You know, Izzy, I think your story is rather odd, but we do have a surprise for you.
What up, Prescott?
Hey, Chad.
From changing your major to finance and banking to giving yourself a serious nicotine problem, you sent your dedication to the Brotherhood.
So, we've decided to make you an honorary member of Kappa Sig.
What? For real, bro?
For real, bro.
Dude, maybe for real, bro, should be our always.
What?
It was, sorry, stupid.
This is Walter's Stalactite. Up next, a philosophy major wants a realistic job. Stay tuned.
Need a rip?
No.
All right, man. Just dab me up, bro. Come on, dab me up. Come on. All right. Well, okay. Be sure to swing by the house tonight. I'll be sure they let you in. I won't let Chad or Brody pull anything funny. Yeah, you're the best, man. Just bring me my Yeti cup, too. All right.
This is Walter's Stalactite, signing off.
Hey, do you validate parking? Because it's like 12. Now, Mrs. Bates, you claim you were reading a newspaper when you witnessed the murder.
I was reading the Sunday comics, yes,
Now, how often do you read these Sunday funnies?
every week.
All right. Now, since you read so often, would you mind listing off a few of the comics that are within the Sunday funnies?
Yeah, there's Peanuts, Zits, Bug, and
All right. Now, Mrs. Bates, which comic is your favorite?
Garfield.
Garfield. Yes, Jim Davis's Garfield. Now, seeing that you're such a big fan of the Garfield comics, would you mind sharing with the men and women of the jury what our good friend Garfield is so famous for loving? Because if you can't, then how are we supposed to believe that you love Garfield, the comic strip by Jim Davis? How are we supposed to believe anything that you've said? Now see, unless you can share this with us, we can't trust anything in your testimony, as you will have committed perjury, making your entire supposed eyewitness testimony inadmissible.
You don't understand.
It's a simple question, Mrs. Bates. What does Garfield love?
I can't.
What does Garfield love?
What does Garfield love, Mrs. Bates?
What does Garfield love? What does Garfield love? What does Garfield love? What does Garfield love? What
John! He loves John. Okay?
Oh, I must have misheard. John Arbuckle? The scorn of Garfield's wit? The heel of his every quip. John? We're supposed to... Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
Garfield hates Mondays. That's like his thing.
Well, yes, I suppose.
And Garfield doesn't have a job, right? So it all makes sense, I mean, he's gonna hate Mondays because he doesn't have a job. That's how it works.
I'm not sure I follow, ma'am.
Like, John has a job, therefore he has to go back every Monday, right? So, and Garfield's gonna miss John while John's at work, so therefore Garfield loves John. Garfield loves John. Garfield loves John.
Objection, Your Honor. Speaking out of turn.
Garfield loves John. Garfield loves John.
Your Honor, please, control your
Garfield loves John.
Order! I will have order in my court. Garfield loves John.
Ah!
This concludes the last episode of Up Late App State Season 7. We've all worked very hard to make it happen, and we hope you've enjoyed it. The show will be back in January with new content and new jokes, but for me, this is farewell. Working here at Up Late App State these past few semesters has been a blast, but unfortunately my time here is coming to an end. As I graduate in December and embark on my journey into the next steps of my career, I am so excited for what's to come, but I'm so unbelievably sad to leave my Up Late family. Being a part of the show for 2 years has taught me so many things, but it has especially guided me into where I want to go next. For that, I'm forever thankful. To my crew members, my family, and my friends, thank you so much for your outstanding support. This could not be possible without you. And as for me, from your fellow And as for you, Annie, from your fellow cast and crew, especially your amazing writers, we'd like to thank you for being the best host you could have ever been and for being so passionate about this show. It really won't be the same without you. We hope you enjoyed this compilation of some of your highlights throughout the show. What's Appalachian in Appalachian? What's Appalachian in Appalachian? Top of the morning, Mountaineers. Welcome back to another episode of Up Late App State. Welcome back to another exciting season of Up Late App State. It's time for another Boontown Rundown here at Up Late App State, and it's time for this week's Boontown Rundown. Last week, a resident's broken down car at the cottages was booted because it was broken down. Rejected App State student Bart Hondelman dropped out midday and immediately transferred to one of those visiting elementary school classes. Apple cart driver is devastated after accidentally telling a student, "Thank you."
That's why we turn to our field correspondent, Annie Jones.
Would you mind if I asked you a few questions? The world's oldest living land creature is Jonathan, a gay tortoise.
right, well, that's all we have for you this week. Thank you guys so much for tuning into Season 4 of Up Late App State. I'm Annie Jones. And I'm Annie Jones. I'm your host, Annie Jones. Thanks again for staying up late, App State. Thanks for staying up late, App State. Thanks for staying up late, App State. I'm Annie Jones, and thanks for staying up late, App State. Obviously, I had no idea about that, you guys, and thank you so much. As always, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and terrorizing the ducks at Duck Pond. I'm Annie Jones, and thanks for staying up late, App State.